There we go. Another day, another dollar. Or 100 pesos. Depends on where you're located at. What's your interest? Interesting day. Ugly, gloomy weather day, but pretty interesting day. Every day's an interesting day. Hell, yeah. One of my mouse are dying. Luckily I got a touch screen. So I'm using my finger. but my finger is too damn big, so I over touch. My aunt is making chicken and chili enchiladas, which is quite nice. Not very spicy. Damn it. Not very spicy, and just, I love spicy food though. But everybody else in the house, they're not very keen on having other parts of their body burning on the after effect, which is kind of silly because you try to enjoy the whole experience. Yeah. I think today there was a misunderstanding with one of our YouTube personalities, I guess I could call him. And he said that I blocked him, and he wasn't blocked, but he said he was blocked, so he blocked me. But he's not blocked. And another one of my a subscriber said that this YouTuber came on my show and left a comment, and if he left a comment, how can he be blocked? But before I could say anything, he already ousted me from his pristine show, which is okay. It doesn't matter, Nothing to lose any sleep over. There's so many other high quality shows. It doesn't matter. You lose one, you gain another. So yeah, you lose a friend, you gain three more. In their case, a friend, a acquaintance, a whipping
What's
boy.
happening, Big Kev?
Hey, buddy,
What's
wasn't
going on
sure that
tonight?
you. What's that?
No, normally the weekends is with the family, but I'm actually home alone this weekend, so I was just sitting
Oh,
around eating some chips and salsa and
yeah.
um, having an alcoholic beverage.
Hopefully, like a tequila style beverage or a Latin style to keep up with the U.S. holiday
Yeah,
style.
I've had this thing for spiced rum here over the past year or two. So I got the Bacardi Oak Heart, which is pretty good. So I'm drinking that
Oh,
with
I
with a little
I
Coke
used to
Zero.
like Captain Morgan. That's as much spice rum as I like. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what Dave was talking about when he said that I kicked I blocked him because he was on my show and left me that nice comment saying that my show sucked or it was boring or something like that. So
I
I
don't
paid
know. I'm
him
not
a
going to get involved
compliment.
in it.
Yeah, I paid him a compliment by giving him a 5 minute timeout. Like he gave me a timeout from like that following week, which he had a good chuckle over. So yeah, and anyway, yeah, definitely nothing to lose sleep over. Matter of fact, I was going through all the people that I think BK and everybody was blocking people, and I seen Roberto and everybody, so I went over there and unblocked practically everybody that they
So,
blocked.
so let me ask you, if you give, I know everybody likes to give out the wrenches these days. So if you give someone a wrench, they can literally block someone off your channel.
Well, I didn't know that they could block somebody. I only thought they could just give somebody like a timeout, but I didn't know they had the power that they could block somebody.
No, I
So
also
I'm
have
gonna,
no idea either. I don't know.
yeah, I'm just gonna have to tell them that I'll do the blocking just to keep a little bit of control because if they block somebody, like I said, I didn't know that they blocked Roberto, which it hurt his feelings so much that he probably was um
I
cleaning
thought
off his scope and
I thought Roberto was taking a YouTube break or whatever. What happened to that?
well
Hold on,
he
wait a minute.
did,
Is
but
that
except for
Roberto?
that moment.
I just got on my computer here. Is Roberto the Brown American expat? Is that correct?
Whoa, for that moment, I think he is, but I think for that moment, the curiosity because of the glory of my show, he had to come out of retirement just to sit down and take a look at and leave a couple of comments to everybody because it is my show is a kind of like a trendsetter and he just wanted to stop by and say hi. And sometimes um, he loses his better judgment and say something and somebody misunderstood what he said and they took something he said out of content
Yeah,
and put him on a timeout.
I have no idea. I think Roberto's a good guy. Like many people, sometimes you get you get a little passionate about something, kind of maybe lose your cool or whatnot. But
Roberto's a jerk, but he's my kind of jerk though.
yeah, I don't think Roberto's a jerk. He wears his heart on the sleeve, whatever.
He knows what I'm talking about.
What's up, Ben? What's going on?
He knows that I know that I don't think of him as a jerk. Him and
Like,
I are on the
hey, hey,
same
hey, Roberto.
we're
I
on
think in
the same page.
a couple weeks I'll be in Dallas. You gonna take me for a fishing trip? What's going on, man?
That'd be kind of fun. Go out go out on the boat. I'm not sure even if he's been out launched his boat yet. Take some cold ones with you. I hate fishing because when I was a boy, we had to do that when I was in Alaska with my mom and dad. We were forced to go out and go sport fishing. But I did it when I grew up. I did it for a living.
I grew up
But when
on
you
the Gulf Coast, so I was used to fishing in the Gulf. Originally from Louisiana, but man, since when you get to go out in a boat, you get to pull up big fish. Freshwater fishing is just, for me anyway, freshwater fishing is just not the same anymore for me. I mean, I still enjoy it, enjoy being out in the water and everything, but man, being out there in the Gulf was just way better.
I'm sorry. I was reading something, but I didn't catch what you said, Lost Nomad.
Thanks, Kevin. No, I was just saying, I just deep sea fishing versus freshwater fishing is I like more.
Well, for deep sea commercial fishing, I'm getting paid, so I mean that was my livelihood. But sport fishing, you gotta. I mean that's your like passion. So yeah, I mean people say that's in your blood, but for me, boy, I just found that was like a pain in the butt.
Well, you used to, well, you did a totally different type of deep sea fishing. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
I would just go out, a mile or two or whatever. Some friends had boats and we would go fishing. You were going. I don't even know how far you guys probably went 50, 60 miles more. I have no idea.
Oh well, we went all the way past the or what the 38th parallel, all the way over towards North Korea, from Alaska, all the way past the Aleutian Islands, on the Bering Sea. So yeah, we went pretty far. We went past the international date line.
How long would you guys stay out for?
Oh, some, sometimes 60 days. We would go out. We would go out. Um, and then the mothership would come in, and because we were on a catcher processor, that means we caught the crab, and then we processed the crab, cooked it, put it in the freezer boxes, and then the mothership would come in, and then we will offload, um, put the boxes on the mothership because we had two freezer containers on our ship, and they were plumb full. And then the mothership would come in, and we would offload on there, and then we would then she would give us supplies, fresh water, and fuel, and then we would go back out and do it again. So, but normally you usually between 60 to 90 days, because we were on a big, well, 15 man crew. But we were just out for brown crab. Brown crab is the regular name, but you guys know it as Alaska king crab.
Oh, I had no idea y'all called it brown crab.
Yeah, yeah, brown crab is also called Alaska king crab. Same animal, two different names. Oh heck. How you doing, John Doe? Jimmy? BK. Roger Miller. Well, Roger Miller, he also went out. He was also Alaska fisherman during when he was younger.
I remember when I was around 18, 19, 20, something like that. I remember they would put advertisements in the in the area and for looking for guys to go out on the boats up there in Alaska. And I considered it one year, but I never never jumped on it. No.
Lot of people, they want to do it, but once they do it, they want to hurry up and go back home because it's a lot of stressful work, very dangerous. Easy to get crushed, easy to get knocked overboard. Plus,
yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Stressful hours.
I watched the whatever it was on Discovery, whatever channel it was. But when I was that young, I thought about it. I don't like the cold weather, so I was like, I don't think I want to go to Alaska.
Yeah. Yeah, for a lot of us, the money outweighed the danger.
Yeah, when you're young, you hear the money aspects, and it kind of you kind of like think about it. You're like, ooh, that's a lot of money. When you're 18, 19-year-old guy, but you know the risk and depends on where you're from, I guess, in the world. Me being from the South, I don't like the cold weather, so.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a lot of the guys. Well, a lot of the guys was from Texas that we had. We had a couple of engineers that was from Texas. We had a couple of captains. Well, we had one captain was from Alaska, but we had one captain that was from Florida. Couple from Seattle. Most of the guys that was going back and forth was from Seattle because that's where our company was from. Was from based out of Seattle.
I've been to Seattle quite a bit for work.
Lot of Filipinos that's in Alaska, working, doing this, doing that. A lot of they just come up, go to work, and then go back to California or wherever they came from. Usually a nice hot place. A lot of them was living and staying in Kodiak Island in Alaska. There are so many that the cops called Kodiak Little Philippines because they were just they were more Filipinos that outnumbered the residents. And when you have that many population, that also brings in the crime. But we had Thai people, Chinese people from Vietnam. They all want to try to get the try to get the big money. But again, drugs and prostitution follow.
You know, when I was living on the Gulf Coast there, between Louisiana and Florida and everything, those Vietnamese guys were always good shrimp fishermen. You go out to the pier at the end of the day and see what they would bring in, and there was a bunch of those Vietnamese guys who were always out there fishing.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. There was yeah. Like I said, we had there was a lot of little bit of everybody floating around, not floating in the water, but floating around in Dutch Harbor and in Kodiak, King Salmon, Alaska. Nome. It's kind of like just like regular migrant workers, and that's all they do, just work and then go home. They they don't have time, to socialize. Okay. I'm talking out loud. Following. There we go. There we go. But the around maybe 90% very hard workers. No BS. Just do the job and then go home where they're staying at over at their dorms, and then you don't see them until the next morning. They all keep to themselves. But yeah, those kind of jobs in Alaska, they're kind of hardcore jobs, but they all pay well. If you want a venture, you want good money, you could
That's a
always
young
go
man.
to.
That's a young man's game. I'm 45 now. I ain't trying to do any of that.
Yeah,
Out in a boat for months at a time.
yeah, that's true. Hey, Mike, how you doing, brother? Haven't seen you for a long time. You back in the land of Kiwi, or are you still in the Philippines? All right, bud. Thank you. Now, a lot of people are out and about right now. How's your weather? We got a gloomy ass day.
Today, super nice. Actually, I had to work all day today, but yesterday was horrible. So maybe you got the weather we had from yesterday. I mean, it rained all day yesterday, like thunderstorms and everything.
Oh, okay, yeah. I guess on this weekend they've been having we've been having like thunder showers off and on today. What have you been doing, buddy?
Not much.
Is that good or bad?
That's all right. Just resting. Yeah, I'm back home now.
You've been feeling okay?
Yeah, just adjusting to the climate here again. It's winter here now.
Oh, so I take it you're back in the land down under, huh?
Yep.
Oh,
Going from the hot to the cold.
well,
Do they
then hell,
call hey, well, hello, Kiwi Mike? I guess that's what you guys call you. Never talked to you before. Hey,
Yeah, g'day, mate.
aren't you from New Zealand and not Australia, or do I have that wrong?
No, you're right. I'm from New Zealand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they call New Zealand down under land also?
Yep. Well, we're pretty well the bottom end. We're further down than Australia.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
of course. But
Yeah.
I mean, pardon
We're
my
by the
ignorance,
yeah.
but I just assumed Australia was the continent country, whatever was just called the land from down under. I didn't know New Zealand and other places may have been included in that.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, they normally call us similar. Australia and New Zealand are very similar in a lot of ways. Probably, a bit like you, being a bit like America and Canada, I suppose, if you want to compare it. You
Gotcha.
know, we're like neighbours.
huh?
So how you been, Kev? What's all the gossip? Lots of it, I
Oh,
see.
you're gonna have to ask. You're gonna have to ask these fine group of spectators because I'm not. I don't really. I don't got
Ah,
time to go
stop sitting
out.
on the fence, Kevin.
I don't get time to listen. I'm not an old woman,
Don't
I
lie to
don't
me.
listen to their shit.
Ah, it's all drama. At the end of the day,
Hey,
I see,
Mark.
I see they've been nice to Frank now. Amazing, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. Last week they were talking. They were like sucking bubbles out of his ass, and now
Don't
this
first of
week,
all, don't be fooled that Aloe wants to start drama with somebody. Pull them in to start drama. Don't be fooled by that. Don't talk
Uh,
about drama.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's all storm in a teacup, really. Fucking, I mean, if Ren wants to lie and solicit, that's his business, I suppose. At the end of the day, same as Frank wanting to sue. See, the problem with you Americans is it's so easy. Yeah, you
What do
guys
you
can
mean, you
sue each other.
Americans?
Well, you're all part of and parcel. They reflect on you, Kevin, even though you might not
That's
think
good.
so. You know, I mean, there's good and bad in everyone. It's just one of those things. I mean, it's YouTube.
Every country has its,
Yeah,
good and
exactly.
bad morons. So,
Yeah, you're right. Lost. It's the yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I look at it this way: if we were all in one room together, it would sort things out pretty quick. I'd say.
Yeah, I'm sure. What it boils down to, at least most of the people in this vlogging hemisphere, if you will. We just like to travel and have a good time. That's what it boils down to. If everybody
Yeah.
was together, it'd be drinking beer and having a good time.
Yeah, you're probably right. No one would say anything if we were all face to face. But that's
I
what
would.
it's.
I'll be saying a whole bunch of shit. Why? Because I can. Bunch of little
Kev,
fucking monkeys.
Kev, you'd be a nice guy.
I am a nice guy. I was going to say something worse, but I didn't.
It gets you nowhere talking bad about someone on the internet wave.
If we didn't have drama, we'd have nothing. That just shows.
I like
how
nothing.
bored everyone
Nothing
is.
is good.
Well, it just shows how bored everyone is. I mean, we all get involved in it in some way or form. Well, but it's good to see you still going, Kev.
Hell yeah! I got my old show back. I got my other show. They're both doing good.
You got the other channel going.
In 1 week, I got almost 40 new subscribers. I'm on this show.
What channel is this?
What's that?
I don't understand. You got the other channel back. Is that correct?
No, this is those guys. They put a flag on this channel, so I lost this channel for 90 days. So I couldn't broadcast for 90 days. So I had to go make a whole new channel if I could have YouTube Live. So this one had to go into hibernation for 90 days. And
Okay.
after 90 last week, I just got this one back.
But don't they have to? They have to have a reason to flag a channel, don't they?
Yeah, those guys put pornography on my channel, and they hurry up and went to YouTube and said that I got pornography on my channel, and then they all start laughing at me when YouTube shut me down. And that's when the next day I opened up a whole new channel. And now on my other channel, I got almost 400 subscribers now.
Yeah, but if I remember, that's when they got onto your show, didn't they?
Yeah, on this show right here.
Okay, well, why? I don't understand because.
Well, first of all, nobody had to flag that. YouTube algorithm would pick up the porn thing. So
yeah. But what I don't understand is YouTube can go back and see that show and figure out that Kevin wasn't at fault, so they would be able to reinstate.
Yeah, I totally agree. Kevin was not at fault, but the problem was it was there and it got broadcast. I happened to be on that show that day, and it was broadcasted. I mean, there was a big old ding-a-ding in a brown hole there. So, YouTube, no matter whose fault it is, they're not going to, tolerate that kind of stuff, just with the way, especially how they've been acting over the past year or two.
Yeah, but
so somebody got a good laugh out of it.
But I still would have thought that they would have been able to investigate who got onto your channel.
Yeah, that next day, I wrote a letter to YouTube telling them that I was hacked, and these guys went on my show, and they pasted this pornography and everything, and I sent them a link to the guys that did it, and YouTube didn't care. They did nothing to clear me. They just said, "Oh, well, we're sorry. You still have 90 days suspension."
Okay. No, I just find that strange, but oh well. Shit happens. You
Yeah.
have to watch what you.
So,
And what?
like I said,
What's the?
there were a lot of people that had a good chuckle.
Yeah, well, you don't learn your lesson, do you? Why is everyone getting wrenches now? That's fucking madness for a start.
Well, wrenches, it's to keep these idiots from like talking bad and keeping the profanity down and trying to tear up my show and stuff.
Yeah, but who are you giving the wrenches to? Half a dozen people. How can you justify that?
Well, right now I'm not, but
One or
it's
two
just
people. I maybe that's good, but
Yeah, I'll bring that up to you, Kevin, real quick. You got to be careful giving out wrenches. I mean, I know a
yeah.
lot of your normal guys, or let's say me, for example, if you were to give me one, which I have never done anything with, but for example, if you were to give me one and I was having a shitty day and I just decided to feel like, blocking people or whatever, apparently I'd be able to do that. So just make sure you give it to
Yeah.
people you trust, because it could turn into. I mean, I joked one time. I forget what show I was on. Like, seemed like everybody had a wrench, and I was like, "All right, everybody, let's start blocking people. See who's the only person who could comment." It was a joke, and nobody knew
Yeah.
it. But it could turn into a situation like that.
yeah, but they
Yeah,
can get it.
the other day, I went on and I did take a look to see what's going on, and I did see that like Brown American Expat, he was blocked, and that kind of blew my mind, and I hurry up and unblocked him, and I think it was yesterday I told him, hey, I didn't know you were blocked, and I unblocked him, and I kind of apologized, and I said, hey, I didn't know you were blocked. That was so that's why earlier today I was saying, hey, I'm just gonna tell everybody that if you're I'll do the blocking, and if you see somebody talking bad, just give them a timeout. Just don't.
There's only one person I'd ever block.
Well, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
somebody blocked him, but evidently it
good.
wasn't a block, and they blocked him, and he got butthurt about it, and he kicked me off his show today. But I went and unblocked him just the same time when I unblocked Roberto. But yeah.
Oh no, I was talking about John Doe.
Oh, oh. Oh,
Nah,
okay.
Phelps,
Well,
I don't give
John
a
Doe
fuck about
hasn't been
Phelps.
blocked for a long time.
Dave
He
Phelps is
he.
just a baby anyway. He should take some of Popeye's advice and fucking take his wife and go back to
Uh,
America
uh,
and get a job. I mean, Popeye's advice was good for Ren, but it also applies to other people too. That's my opinion. Oh, sorry, Kevin, I forgot. I don't want to sabotage your show.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Well, hey, don't say don't want to sabotage it, then have a chuckle.
I'm sorry, mate. I can't
That,
help
that's
myself.
that's kind
I
that's
don't.
kind of messed up. Don't you think?
I'm not politically correct. I say how I feel and
Well,
be done
well,
with it.
you're not kind of not correct in the mind too, maybe.
Oh, come on. Fucking, he's done worse.
Now, are you talking about John Doe? Because John Doe's in the U.S. So who are you talking about?
Well, no, I was just my first comment when you said about the wrenches and blocking. I said he would be the only one I would block.
Well, you said John Doe, so
Yeah. I said that John Doe was the only one I would block. Yeah. I'm not blocking anyone. I'm not saying that but if I had a wrench, I'd probably block him. Yeah. Well, everyone knows how well I like him, so there's no big deal in that.
try to like everybody. Don't
I
don't
do.
walk around. Don't
Hey,
walk
no,
around with a
don't get me
grudge.
wrong, Kevin. Don't misunderstand. I'm being honest. I don't fucking suck up to no one. I'm being honest. I'm just saying there's only one person I really would like to meet and have a drink with.
Well.
That's all. I mean, you guys go on.
There's a handful of people I would have a drink with, but
no, but you guys go on about everyone else. Fucking what's his name? Fucking Peter V and Barry and all them. But the reality is, John Doe is worse than all of those guys. His attitude to Filipino women
now you're gonna hurt John Doe's feelings.
Oh, I'm sure. Big man with showing his fucking his stub nose gun, his bodyguard
I got a
gun,
snub nose
and his bodyguard gun and his Philippine driver's license. Big fucking deal. It's a fucking jerk.
He doesn't mean it, funny. John Doe. He's just joking with you.
Yeah, I'm joking with you, John Doe. Telling everyone you're in the army. What was that? Oh, sorry. Oh, that's right.
Well, he could have been in the French Foreign Legion. You don't know.
Yeah, I hear he implied to others that he was in the armed. Not in that. He was implied that he was in the armed services, but lately he's implied that he's in law enforcement. That's the latest one.
I don't know.
No, well, I'm just telling you what I see and read. He's implied to certain other people on a channel that he was in law enforcement. Can you believe that?
Well, he could have been. He could have been in the interrogation room, beating the snot out of you.
Yes,
that'd be a good job. That's like somebody pulling the fly out, pulling the wings off of a fly.
With his attitude, nah. Nah.
So how are you doing, Kiwi Mike? Look like you let your head to stir the pot.
Yeah. I miss it. I'm free. I'm free.
Okay, thank you.
Nah, I'm all right, mate. Yeah, fuck, it was all right. Just another day. Just getting ready to get motivated again and go back to work. I'm not rich like you guys. I have to work.
No, I'm not rich either. I got to work too.
Yeah, I'm not a Yahoo millionaire. Oh,
Did you just recently get back from the Philippines?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was all right, but it's bloody boring for me, if you ask me, to be honest with you. I mean, it's more for the wife and whatever.
Hey, John. Kiwi Mike. Just before you leave, just leave a little apology note to John Doe and just wish him a good day and say that you really didn't mean to hurt his feelings.
Yep, sure. I'll do that for you, Kevin.
Okay.
Do you want me to make
just because you wouldn't. You wouldn't want him to go on somebody else's show and just terrorize somebody else because you're the one that instigated the problem.
He might go on the Riff Raff Radio and say something about me. That'd be nice.
Well,
then I could get an invite.
Yeah, exactly. And you wouldn't want to say that you heard it. They heard it first on my show that you caused problem.
Hey, that reminds me. Isn't it Riff Raff Radio today, or is that tomorrow? Your time?
No, evidently they had it on Dave's channel. I don't know why. Don't know why. Don't really care.
Oh, I'm not a member of that channel, obviously. So that's
you
probably
you didn't get no memo.
No, that'd be one of the last channels I ever subbed to. I think even just to look. I subbed to the Riff Raff though. I'm on there to have a look because I enjoyed it the other week. It was funny as fuck. I love it. I love dramas.
Well, we know
As long
that.
as
We know well, you got that little pom poms in your pockets. I know.
oh, come on. It's fucking. I actually, not blowing him, pussing him Popeye's pocket, but I think he holds the show quite well, to be honest. I think it's funny as fuck. It's a side of Popeye I didn't know. I remember the days when he was on when he was on with us. Remember me, you, hello. Those days.
Yeah, he wasn't warmed up then.
No,
He was
he's
he didn't have a personality at that moment. He was still trying to
yeah,
find it.
but he's not really saying anything that bad. I mean, he's just been how would I put it? Probably a bit like me, straightforward, but adding a few extras. I mean, he's only saying what's common knowledge. I mean, what can I say?
I and how's your family doing, Kiwi Mike? Damn it!
You're not you're not reading the comments in the room, Kevin. Yeah, my family's good as gold. I mean, no problems there at all.
Oh well, Riff Raff Radio is staring their sails towards Thailand.
Oh, but that other clown, what's his name? I can't think of
22nd Rob, something like that.
No, what's that guy's name? That bloody idiot, video, whatever he calls himself. He's
Video
the latest.
Freedom.
Yeah.
I know, Thailand, all these countries have their own idiots, their own class clowns. So,
Well,
I mean, their own court gestures.
I'll tell you what, though, in all honesty, Thailand's a bit more stauncher when it comes to all this abuse, eh? You wouldn't get away with the shit that you say here in the Philippines than if you were in Thailand. I don't know why that is, but that's just the way it is. If you're in Thailand, you're abusing people. It's a bit.
Well, I think it just depends on whose ears it falls upon, like in the Philippines, because they ousting that old nun. So if they're gonna oust her, they're gonna oust anybody for misbehaving. So it just depends on whose ears this gossip and this misbehaving falls upon. Hey, Captain.
It also depends on how much you want to get involved into the drama scene of anywhere you are. Of course, I traveled to Colombia mostly now, and luckily, at least so far, there's like no drama channels at all there. It's pretty nice.
Well, you wouldn't want to be causing shit in Colombia, would you, really? I mean,
there's a lot more people starting to travel there now, so I have a feeling before too much longer there's going to be a, like a riffraff type show or whatever there.
Oh,
what's that?
I don't know. I've never been to Colombia myself, but just watching documentaries about the place. I mean, you wouldn't want to be a loudmouth foreigner over there saying.
Colombia is a good place. That's where I go all the time. Married to a Colombian woman, so
okay.
As far as the vlogosphere is concerned, it's very tame, but a lot more people are going there. So I have a feeling it only takes one. It takes one retard, troll type guy to stir the pot. So
that's what happens. I'm sure.
Within a year or two. Yeah, I mean, think of the hobo, what he did all by himself before anybody else ever showed up. So just takes one jackass.
Yeah, but
Peter's like a rock star.
One thing about that Peter V, I don't have a problem with the guy. I think he's funny as fuck when it comes down to it because he had everyone else upset. and no one physically touched him. No one.
No, I'll just speak for me. When I first started watching him, and Kevin knows because I was on this channel right here when I finally got to confront him. I was having a conversation with him, just online. I didn't know how he was then. Okay, this is, I was pretty ignorant to the whole PV thing. And then next thing you know, I'm talking to the guy, having normal conversations, and it escalated to my wife is a whore because I have a 15-year age gap over her. So, well, needless to say, that kind of set me off. So when someone calls your wife a whore, kind of things take a different turn.
Yeah, I understand that. I would be pissed too, but I can't. This calling a wife a whore thing. I've heard so many people say it, and it all stemmed from one person, Dave Phelps, and him and Peter V. And that had been
no, hold on, Mike. Let me tell you, I've been around this the whole YouTube thing for a very long time. PV had shit going on way before. I personally like Dave. Yeah, shit was going down with Peter way before Dave ever even arrived. Because before I even heard of Dave or even started the channel is when I had problems with Peter, and there were other guys that were already jumping down his shit. Actually, JLB was all over him even before Dave ever showed up. He's a fucking
drug addict.
Well, yeah, he is.
JLB is a clown.
He's another clown. I mean,
well, true, honestly, but it's just I don't even I don't even know how Dave became like the main target guy with the whole Peter thing. It makes zero sense. Dave made
himself the main target guy because Dave was the one that kept going on and rallying the troops to get on Peter.
No, Dave just maybe he kind of came a spokesperson, but let me tell you, there was already an army of guys. The Alliance guys way before Dave ever came into the scene. I promise you that because I was involved with it.
My argument is this: if Peter V was as bad as they say or whatever, and yet he's still walking around the Philippines, I'll give you an example. There was one guy I just can't remember his name, but he sat on one channel and he says, "I'm going to the Philippines, and when I see that Peter V, I'm gonna bash him, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that, and rah, right? And I'm not talking about Roberto. I'm talking about this other guy. And this other guy, bloody man, what happened was he went to the Philippines, and he found Peter V, surprisingly, right? And what he did was he videoed Peter V talking to another foreigner on the street corner.
Now, that was just recently.
Well, not that recent, but it made big news. I think Alo posted it on his channel. But you know what?
It was recent enough, around 4 months ago.
No, listen to what got me about the whole thing. Okay, fair enough. He found Peter V and all this, and it was exciting.
You called him sir.
But you know what? The guy did nothing to him. And the funny thing about it was, he filmed Peter V secretly. When Peter V noticed him, he says, "Oh, what are you doing there?"
Professor Y.
And this guy says, "Oh,
he's
nothing,
the one
sir."
That did it.
He called him sir, for fuck's sake. Nothing, sir.
Because he's a rock star. That's why.
No, royalty. Peter V. I'm not saying Peter V called him sir. This guy that was going to bash Peter V on site.
He's a rock star.
And then there's another time where Peter V was arrested or questioned regarding some internet thing. You remember that? And that guy Eric or whatever he calls himself, Baggio Life, was saying, "Oh yes, I'm gonna, we're gonna deal to him. He's gonna go to jail and he's gonna."
You know what? Let's not turn this. Hang on, Mike. Let me interrupt. Let's not turn this into a big thing. I know a lot of people make the claims that I'm going to sue somebody and I'm going to get people out of here. Obviously, going on the hobo here. I mean, the guy has made some of the worst comments about the Philippines I've ever heard, and nothing happened to the guy. So let's go to move on to a different topic.
Yeah, well, I'm just stating a fact that
I know you are, but there's way better things we can. Actually, I brought it up. I'm sorry. Let's move on. We can talk about way better things than this guy.
Well, we'll leave it at that. But you know, that's my point anyway.
Yeah, I totally understand. Sorry, Kevin. You know, it was something I had thought about, and you know, I brought it up. Though that's my
Yeah.
fault. I try not to drag myself into it, but yeah, there's way better things.
But he's
to
no
Yeah,
better than John Doe.
white
John
American
Doe's just the
expat.
same.
You got to maintain. Watch your cursing when you're on my channel. Thank you.
You know
So I
us
can't say
Kiwis.
like shit or dick and balls.
Oh,
Well, yeah.
Kev, you know Kiwis swear. That's part of our language.
But hey, Kiwi Mike.
Well,
Quit
it's
talking
not
about
swear.
licking balls.
We do. It's just nature. Aussies and Kiwis swear a lot. It's part of our makeup.
Oh no, I'm not talking to you.
No,
You can't even reach your balls if you want to lick them.
Dang.
No, my tummy's in the way. I'm just.
Now you know what it is. I think generally people don't swear too much in general. I mean, there's a handful of people that do, but it's for me anyway. It's like when you're around the guys, it's like you feel a little more relaxed, and I think that's when the curse words come out because normal everyday conversation, most people just don't curse and drop F-bombs or whatever. I just think when you get around the guys and you're feeling comfortable or whatever is when you kind of start doing it.
I think the F word gets replaced in our language. The F word gets replaced for other words. It's like yeah. I mean, some people get offended if someone goes Jesus. You know what I'm saying? It's like if someone
Jesus is coming back pretty soon, so let's get ready for that, okay?
If someone hurts themselves, they go Jesus Christ. You know.
Well, hey Victor.
But now I'm going to have to go listen
Hey, Victor, and Jay, and a couple other guys. I just noticed Victor posted. He thinks that Big Kev had PV on for the first time. Not to bring him up again. But actually, I think he went on Video Freedom before he went anywhere else. Just to bring that up, I think you might be wrong about that, Victor.
You know, for what it's worth, though, if you type in Peter V on Google, it's amazing what comes up. I mean, you can't pay for that sort of advertising, be it good or bad. You type in Peter V and see what comes up. Fucking hell, pages and pages.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
He's definitely well known.
Yeah,
definitely well representative.
I guess he's back in the States now, though.
No, I don't know. Nobody's seen nothing about him.
Anyway, yeah, fucking. What was I going to say? Bloody. What else? I'm going to have to go on Dave's. I'm going to have to go and look at Dave's video now. See what's happening.
Well, he would appreciate that.
He'll be pleased to know that. I might get blocked.
Well, just try. He might be nice to you, and you and him could be very like bestest of chums.
Oh yeah, maybe. Who knows? Doesn't change my view, and I'm sure his view's still the same. So whatever. It's no big deal. So the Riff Raff Radio's moved.
Hey, Ray. What's happening, Raymond? Mofo. Yeah. Good day today.
I see Sears posted a video the other day. Did you see that?
Yeah, about that new Australian bar.
Yeah. So I see he's back online again.
Well, just momentarily, like one video every quarter.
Well, he's obviously busy doing stuff.
Hey, nobody's that busy.
Yeah, but Kev, you gotta, it's a hobby, isn't it? A lot of these, Sis is a young guy. He's pursuing his interests, and Yahoo's not a. How would I put it? It's not like a job. Well, it can be, but
you could. It can be a job if you do it correctly. You can make a lot of money off of this.
Yeah, but not many do. I think the bubble's burst.
Yeah, I think it probably has too, and you got to have massive views to make money off of YouTube anymore.
Yeah, I mean, look at some of these. I mean, there's some fucking. I mean, this is small potatoes compared to some of those sites. Some of those sites have 1 million views. A cooking. There was
Yeah.
some bird doing a cooking show. No big deal. She cooking. I don't know what she was cooking, spaghetti or something. 1 million views. God. I mean, even at 1 cent a view. But I mean, those,
Yeah.
they've been at it for years, probably. I'd say someone starting out on YouTube now would never, succeed unless they really put some money into it. And
Well, put your money into it. Right time, right place. Just got lucky and something went viral, and then you just went.
Yeah, well, I think something new will come along. I think YouTube's had its day. I think it's, it's just steady now.
Yeah, I think YouTube has peaked out and it's on its way down. The thing is who will take its place, if anybody even can.
Yeah, well, that's the whole point. I mean, I like the social media idea, but
Hey, Mike.
as entertainment. I mean, I find I watch a lot of stuff on YouTube rather than TV now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm not talking about.
You're not a Netflix junkie.
Yeah, I've got Netflix and Lightbox, but I mean, at the end of the day, they come with the service providers that I'm with, but I wouldn't go out of my way and pay for them. I mean, I sort of have like these package deals, and I get that, but I hardly watch it.
You get Netflix in like a package deal?
Yeah, with my telecom provider here in New Zealand.
No, that's different. Here in the States, you gotta pay for that separate.
Right, we like have bundled deals, like come with us and we'll chuck in Netflix and whatever. We got all sorts of. I can't recall all the deals, but plus I've got Apple TV as well, and I've got the Apple box, and I've got the other one, Western digital one. So I've got all the toys as such. But I mean, to be honest with you, the only channels I really watch are the racing channel, because I'm into horses, and probably the news channels. Plus, anything I want to watch, I just watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, they got a little bit of everything on. It just depends on how interested you are.
Yeah, it depends on a lot of things, subject matter. I mean, you can watch TV on YouTube, or you guys will know that, sure. You can watch all sorts of programs. I watched.
Yeah, actually, here at my house, all I have is internet, and everything I do is actually online. As far as watching TV, movies, everything, I don't.
Yeah, well, that's the same
pay
here.
for like regular cable at all.
We don't. We have fiber here, and we got pretty good fiber speeds. My current speed's a gigabyte down and 400 up. No, 700. It's a gigabyte plan, but we get 700 down and 400 up. As in speeds, MP, whatever they call it, MPS, is it? Does it sound right to use?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. And everything's on fiber now. Our phone's on fiber. Our landline phone's on fiber.
Oh, yeah.
The only problem with fiber is if the power goes out. Not that the power goes out very much in our country, but it can do, You got to have a battery. It just means your phones and that are knocked out as well. That's what I'm getting at.
Well, yeah, we had a fiber, like in Alaska, we had fiber on telephone and internet.
Yeah, well, that's
before I left.
You see, New Zealand's quite a good place for our country's good for trialing stuff. Like a lot of you guys in America probably might not realise, but a lot of your big companies, they use us as a testing base for a lot of product. There's only like 4 million plus people here, so it's probably they use us as a testing base, and if it works out, then it gets released elsewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if it's a flop, they'll try it on you guys first.
Yeah. Well, yeah, in that sort of sense, yeah. Well, they sort of like we're a good testing bed for products.
Yeah. Which is
Well, it saves.
I mean,
I suppose if you're bringing a product to your country or whatever, you'd want to make sure that you're not going to lose too much money, and I suppose it's cheaper.
or lives, like with medicines and stuff.
Oh, the latest technology is you can talk to your doctor on the net now. They're trialing that in some of our hospitals. They have a little laptop or whatever it is that goes around, and the doctor's on the other end, but the doctor could be thousands of miles away, and he's giving
Yeah.
Hell. How's that for technology?
That'd be kind of funny.
Yeah.
Show me where it hurts. Okay.
Yeah. Can you bend over?
Whoa. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Too much information.
How's your health?
But
anyway?
yeah, I'm doing very well. The ground is dry, so I'm outside walking around a whole bunch more.
How's the knee?
Very well. I did a stress test. Well, over at the hospital, I seen my orthopedic surgeon, and he weighed me, and I lost weight, and everything is doing very well.
So
Pretty happy.
So there's no fluid in the knees now.
Yeah, it reduced. It reduced, and it's going away.
It could be something.
He just told me to keep on doing exercise and keep on doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, good. Yeah, it could be weight and what do they call it? It's sulfuric acid or whatever, maybe in there.
Well, he just told me to keep away from soda pop.
Ah. Yeah.
So since I don't drink alcohol no more, I found soda pop was very nice.
You know what?
But now he told me to stay away from soda pop.
Yeah, what you can do is if you feel the urge to drink soda pop, just drink the diet one, the one with no sugar in it. Diet drinks.
Yeah, but I've been doing like 2 liters every other day.
Of what? Water or soda pop?
Soda pop.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's what he said too.
Yeah, that's a lot. But okay, well, just transfer it to diet. Try drinking diet.
Well, yeah, but I'm doing like that Sam's Club or that Walmart special. Like it only costs like 70 cents. For 2 liters.
Yeah, but that 2 liters that's the cheaper the drink, the more sugar is in it.
Well, yeah.
Well, I don't know. Even those diet drinks, I don't know, that fake sugar stuff, man. That's putting a lot of that shit in your body. That can't be good either.
Yeah, so I'm just going a whole month without soda pop, and boy, that's a lot of temptation.
It's a wonder you're not a diabetic, Kev. It's the sugar content that's doing the damage.
Yeah, I think so.
You got to cut
so
down.
I'm just trying to keep away from that stuff.
And you're definitely not diabetic, are you?
Oh no, I don't have nothing. I don't have none of those. None of those problems. Okay. I mean, everything. All those diabetic things. I don't have. Not even a clue towards. So yeah, I got a clean bill of health. Just I gotta keep on losing weight, and I'm dropping. So pretty happy, very happy.
Well, if you're strong enough, you should just go to the gym. That will get you back into shape.
Yeah, because
you're a big guy anyway. So I mean, it's all right to say lose weight, but you're probably better just to burn it off and turn it to muscle again or whatever.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
Go to the gym
or just 390.
Or get some weights at home. maybe a
Yeah.
running machine.
Well, our property is nothing but hills,
Well, there you
so
go.
it's
Run up
easy
there a couple.
it's easy going down, just a pain going up.
Yeah, well, I went for a walk one time up our hill, and I nearly fucking took me 20 minutes to go fucking about 500 yards, I think.
Yeah,
My
I just
my legs are fucked. I'm fucking yeah, but I'm a diabetic, so I've got other issues.
no,
Sad to say.
I just gotta have willpower. Um, my aunt's
Motivation,
going
kid.
doing vegan food, so I'm not very keen on that, but I'm doing it.
Vegan, is that
We
just eating
we had
vegetables,
we
isn't
had
it?
we had we had veggie burgers last night. Soybean burgers.
Oh, soya's no good. Soya bean. Oh, yeah, maybe. Depends. That might not be good for your knees.
All right, well, better. I mean, like I said, I mean, I'm keen to try it.
Yeah, nothing wrong
Everybody
with eating
else is doing
vegetables.
it, so I'm doing it.
You got to eat vegetables anyway to to live properly, and meat, and milk. Maybe not the dairy, too much butter, but they say everything. They say everything's bad for you anyway nowadays. So I mean, what the hell?
Yeah, yeah,
Just exercise, Kev. That's all my suggestions are. Fucking just, you're a big guy. You need to exercise. This
yeah.
losing weight is fine, but I don't think you need to lose weight. I think you just need to exercise and tone it all up again.
Exercise, get good motivation. Yeah, things are going good. But
Yeah,
if you get a workout partner, then things are a lot nicer. But if you're
that's
doing it by yourself, then you have no motivation. So if you have somebody helping you, then you have good motivation. Then you have somebody pushing you.
what you need is a nice female in one of those leotards giving you the
Yeah,
motivation.
yeah. And her motivation is not letting me catch her.
I want to know more about Colombian woman. Are you still there, Lost?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
still here. I'm just
lost nomad.
typing crap in the chat. What you want to know? They're
We want to know about this
freaking
Colombian woman.
they're freaking smoking hot.
All women are smoking hot. Heck.
Not all women. Apparently, you
Well,
don't know nothing about BBW women.
well, at midnight, slim pickings, you know.
Yeah, I
The
guess.
the 3 o'clock hustle.
Yeah.
3 in the
What
morning hustle.
what is that joke at 2 a.m. you go home with a 10, at 10 you wake up with a 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. I never had that kind of problem, so I
You
really
usually
can't.
you usually have your beer glasses on about 2 a.m., 3 o'clock.
Well, just keep your eyeglasses off until they
Like,
leave.
it's a saying, Kevin, beer goggles. You don't know what beer goggles mean. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, truly, they're beautiful women all over the world, though. I mean, kind of depends what you like. Asian have the kind of smaller, petite women. Latin America has more of the curvy women. It just depends on what you like and where you settle down
Oh,
at, I guess.
nice. Yeah, it just depends on your cup of tea or your cup of Joe. Depends on what you like.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what you like, Kevin. If you like
Yeah.
a man named Joe, then you do it.
Everybody got a comment, don't you? You know what I'm talking about, damn it.
For me, I kind of like the larger breast, which unfortunately Asia does not have that many of. But I mean, there's plenty of beautiful women. I've been all around Southeast Asia, so it's just A lot of beautiful women there.
Yeah.
I
So
just like women. Before I got married, I just liked women. It didn't matter where they were from, what color, shape, good looking, good
single
looking.
or married or?
No, I'm a married guy now. I've been married 5 years.
Yeah. Kevin's the only one that is free to roam, I think. We're free to look, though, but that's about it.
Nobody's free. There's always a price to pay.
Yeah.
Sooner or later, there's a price to pay. Oh, yeah, breastises. I love breastises.
Yeah, boobs are nice.
Asian women are the best, Jay. Oh, yeah, well, all women are good. Especially when you go home alone and you feel sad, and then you turn on and there's no good nothing on Netflix, so you turn on another movie and you look at your hand, and then you get a happy smile on your face. You know why you got a happy smile. And on that note, you guys, I'm gonna let you guys go because I'm gonna go and eat dinner
and watch Netflix. Thank you.
and see what's on late night TV.
We know what happened, Kevin. We started talking about boobs, and now you got to go and do the old 5-knuckle shuffle.
go call up Rosie Palm. Have a little quiet time.
I don't think Netflix had an R-rated channel.
Well, I'm not gonna watch. I'm not gonna watch it on Netflix. I'm just gonna watch National Geographic.
He's gonna watch porn flicks.
Well, I never watch it all the way through. Nobody does, except your wife when she catches you. What was he watching? Why did he turn out the TV so fast or the computer so fast?
We watch it. We don't have. I don't have to do that. We watch it together.
Well, okay. I might as well go and try and watch the Riff Raff radio show on the Pondering show.
Oh yeah, that makes you wanna grease it up. All right, you guys, I'm out of here. Yeah. Thanks for coming out. Kiwi Mike.
Nice seeing you.
Lost Nomad.
Yeah, nice.
Thanks, you guys.
All right, guys, thanks for having me on once again.
Weekend.
All the guys in the chat. Talk to you all soon, I'm sure.
Yeah, nice to be back, and yeah, I'll be on again sometime. I hope.
All right, you guys. Yep. All right, you guys. Thanks for coming out to the bullpen. Hey, Jay. Now you can have a show. Thanks for giving me time to have a show. Now you can go and take over.
Hey, what show?
My buddy Jay. He give me time to have my